Now, bring it to the stage right now. I've had the pleasure of seeing him just once before. I think he's very funny. I think you're going to enjoy him. Plays all over New York City. Please give it up for Matthew Ebner.
Everybody doing good tonight? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm always doing good. I really don't get stressed out. I just kind of like rise above it, you know? Like right now I'm $60,000 in debt. 2 weeks behind on all of my work, and I still haven't had that define the relationship talk with this girl I'm seeing. But I figure it's all part of that bigger picture, you know? As long as I have a lot of shit that needs to get done, if God were to kill me, He'd be doing me a favor. You know, it's like my own personal immortality clause. It's not that I'm lazy. I just want to guarantee my longevity, you know? So if you ever see me on your airplane, feel secure. Because if that shit went down, I'd be getting off late. I've been talking to my therapist lately. He thinks I don't give myself enough credit. And he wants to blame it on like parental issues. But my parents were always good to me. You know, I think if I were to blame anyone for my problems, it would probably be my imaginary friends. and I use the word friends plural because when I create a fictional social circle, I make myself popular. But I've actually completely forgotten about them until they started sending me friend requests through MySpace. But the other thing me and my therapist talk about is he loves to talk about like the women that I'm seeing and dating and associating with. They generally fall into two categories. Really bitchy and cock teases, because that's what I like. I think it goes back to that Freudian principle, you know, because when I was a little kid, my mom always used to yell at me, and she never put out. I just moved in with my little brother, and he's one of those really dependent people, you know, he kind of like needs to make phone calls to figure out what sandwich he should eat at the deli. And I'm accustomed to getting like the 3 to 4 phone calls a day. But now living with him, it's like all the time. He needs to know like when he should go to sleep, what he should get to eat, when he should go to the gym. Like, I don't even go to the gym. Because they say that you should go to the gym to get in shape. But like, this is the shape that I've been in. You know? If I were to go to the gym, I'd just be taking myself out of shape. You know? But it really makes all those stories make sense. You know, like my brother joined a cult. Well, not a cult. He joined a business entrepreneurship program. And to me, like, commission is like the latest scam of the 21st century. It's like, if you make us a fuckload of money, like, we'll give you a little bit. And like, to pay, he paid to be part of one of these programs. You would have to be brainwashed. But he was. Because every time he thought of stopping and like every time he thought of quitting, like they had this mantra infused in his brain, like, just think of 3 good things. And they'd have him wake up at 4 in the morning, sun would not even be out yet. And like he'd just be laying there like, man, I do not want to move. But it would come, 3 good things, you know, he'd just be laying there and like, 1, I am going to take a really nice shower. 2, it is going to be a beautiful day outside. 3, I'm going to sell some books, I'm awake. You know? But then he brought it back with him. So we're in the car, we're driving to the casino. We are in bumper-to-bumper traffic. People are honking, we're not moving. You know, he can see the despair in my eyes. He's just like, man, it's gonna be okay. Just think of 3 good things. 1, you're with your brother and you love him. 2, there is a great song on the radio. And 3, we're going gambling. And all I'm thinking is, and 4, you're going out the window. But when I go gambling, I play the No Limit Texas Hold'em. I don't know if any of you heard it. It's on the TV 7 nights a week, 80 different channels. And but when you look at it on TV, they really romanticize it for you. It's like really action intensive, you know? Like that's not how it works. It's a lot of sitting around, talking, you try to be friendly, People will offer me a cigarette. But, like, I don't smoke, And I say that to them. I say, oh, I'm sorry, sir, I don't smoke. And it's like I just said, like, I'm sorry, sir, I molest little children. He just looks at me like, what? You don't smoke? Why? And, like, I can't be like, because it kills you. I don't want to depress the guy. I just took all of his money. And I can't be like, because it killed my grandmother. Because that's not an excuse. That's like a reason to end the conversation. So now I've completely changed my ways. When people say like, oh man, can I offer you a cigarette? I just say like, no man, I quit. And it's like a complete 180. They're like, oh my God, you quit smoking? That is like the hardest thing to do. You're like my hero, man. Can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, yeah, because I didn't quit drinking. So, I don't know about you, but I'm not one of those crazy drink till you drop drunks. But apparently I am, based on the pictures I've seen, because blacking out now isn't like it was 20 years ago. The next morning when people come up to you and be like, man, you were doing the craziest shit last night. You don't have plausible deniability. They have documentation. And like camera phones have completely destroyed any credibility that I once had. Because any time I try to have an intelligent conversation, I'll be talking to someone and I'll just be like, hybrid cars aren't really saving the environment because anybody who's using them isn't carpooling anymore. And they'll be like, oh really? Well then why were you urinating on the windshield of an SUV last night? And at that point, I'm really backed into a corner. And I'm just like, you know what? An SUV killed my grandmother, so fuck off! Alright, thank you, that's my time.